From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update.
From Wish TV, I'm Scott Sander with your Daybreak Drive-In for Tuesday, February 25th. Police critically wound a man overnight, a dramatic U.S. policy shift, and the greatest Colts team gets together again. Next. We're digging for details on an early morning shooting by Indianapolis police. Happened just east of downtown at Washington Street and State Avenue. Police had started with a call to that spot sometime after 2 this morning, saying several people had assaulted a woman. Authorities say the man officer shot was a suspect and is in critical condition. No officers are injured. No word yet what prompted the officers to fire. The man convicted of killing a Dutch soldier in downtown Indianapolis is sentenced to 105 years in prison. Sentencing for Shamar Duncan was yesterday for the shooting that happened in the summer of 2022. Prosecutors say it started when Duncan and his brothers got into a fight with a group of soldiers who were in Indianapolis for training. This morning marks a major change in the United States' stance toward the war in Ukraine. In a series of votes in the United Nations, the U.S. voted with Russia and against European allies in blaming Russia for the invasion. The votes happened as President Trump hosted French President Emmanuel Macron at the White House. Canada and Mexico are back on the president's tariff clock. Trump says that new import taxes will start next month after a one-month pause to make room for negotiations. Tariffs against China have been in place for 3 weeks. The Indianapolis Colts' most fabled team has some new memories. 2006 luminaries like Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, Dwight Freeney, Jeff Saturday, Dallas Clark, Reggie Wayne, and Coach Tony Dungy all gathered for an event called Night of Champions. Even Jim Nantz, who called the Super Bowl victory on television, was there to moderate the discussion. Manning's production company put it together at the Old National Center downtown. Pacers' 3-game winning streak is over after a home loss to the Denver Nuggets last night. Indiana could not keep the visitors off the glass, not that the Nuggets needed many rebounds. They shot 56% on the evening in a 125-116 win. Pacers host the Raptors tomorrow. A few morning showers, mostly sunny this afternoon with a high of 57. From Wish TV, I'm Scott Sander. Be sure to like and subscribe for your daily news updates from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.